Hello all of my little baby bunnies, and welcome back to Let's Play Ladykiller in a Bind. My name is Karin with Karinabob Gaming, and when we last left off, I fixed a small problem with the lieutenant and the princess, and with photographer's help, and I got lots of votes, and that's great. I'm curious. There's one thing I don't get though. What's your angle? Oh, isn't it obvious? There's no way the rival is going to leave her alone, right? Especially not if she keeps making eyes at you the whole time. The lieutenant only sees the best in him, so obviously she's not going to see him as a jealous man, but he is. It was never really about the votes to him. And if the rival bothers the princess even once again, you get to keep the votes. Well, I get to keep half the votes. You get the other half since you set it up for me and all. We make a pretty good team, don't we? Yeah, I suppose so. In any event, thanks for coming by. I promise, next time I won't be pushing any sort of agenda. It was good to see you, really. You're a fun person to be around. Likewise, which is more than I can say about certain other people. You really have it out for the lieutenant, don't you? You know how it is. I said, hoping she would be able to fill in the blanks herself. Fair enough. So, you mentioned dessert? Still interested? After that, nothing else particularly interesting happened until we split ways, unless you'd like me to tell you all about the cheesecake. Maybe skip that part. Sure, well anyway, it was really fucking good, and afterwards... The photographer kissed me on the cheek and promised we'd have to catch up again soon. Late afternoon. I found myself at the bar, not drinking, just asking the tough questions that nobody else seemed to be. Ooh, the boss. Yes? Be honest with me. You're not actually a real maid, are you? I mean, you're hardly in a position to lecture anyone on honesty now, are you? So you're admitting that you're as much of a real maid as I am the real fuckface, then. I think we've got a real disagreement about what the word... Hi, fuckface? Hey. What? Without any further ado, or acknowledgement of the boss in any way, the photographer suddenly hopped up, leaning right over the bar, reaching down, groping at the bottle sitting underneath the bar on the other side, completely up in the boss's personal space. Excuse me? No, that's not it. Excuse me? Gotta be here somewhere. Excuse me. I didn't quite catch what happened, but the next thing I knew, the photographer had climbed back on her side of the bar. Hey! Can I help you? Don't touch me? Is there something I can help you with? I'm in a hurry and I need vodka right now! Of course, one shot? No, just give me a bottle, it's for a group. How about you tell me how many glasses I'm pouring and I'll bring it over to you? How about you stop wasting my time when I'm in a hurry and just hand over a bottle of vodka? Can you do that? Jesus, but the boss just shrugged and took a bottle of vodka from the wall behind her, handing it over. Have fun, knock yourself out. Was that so hard? Oof, that was really, really bitchy. And with that, the photographer was gone. Once I was sure she was out of earshot, I gave the boss a sympathetic look. Wow, I'm sorry, that was really fucking bitchy of hers. Everyone treating you like that? Oh, it's fine, don't worry about it. Really? No, but still, don't worry about it. Man, I'd be fucking pissed if a bunch of shitty spoiled rich kids were treating me like that. I cannot read today. I like the photographer, but I don't know, I wouldn't put up with that if it were me. It's just a matter of... Think about it like this. Do you know what a limit break is? Sorry, I don't. That's okay. A limit break is an ability in Final Fantasy that everyone has. It's a special attack you can use only once you've taken a lot of damage and your health is low. So it's kind of like a balancing act, you know? A lot of boss fights you never have a chance of winning unless you can use your extra powerful limit break ability. But in order to be able to use it, you have to take damage first. If you avoid it, you'll never be able to fight effectively. Is this a metaphor? Not everyone needs to use their limit break. It's okay to keep the rest of your party safe, but for the fighter, you gotta make sure you can use it to fight. I see. I don't really know that much about video games, but I guess, you know, whatever works for you. Sounds kinda... I don't know, I don't get all that fantasy shit. No, you understand. It's all about whatever works. We all create our own worlds to survive in, to escape into, to help us understand and cope. And the photographer's created one where she has to establish herself as being in a hierarchy above me. It ain't a good world, but, you know, it's probably because seeing me reminds her of how precarious her own social position is. You know, she passes in a certain way, but only conditionally. All this only comes out because a world built around that anxiety is what she's trapped herself in, to help her survive. Man, you're awfully patient and understanding of someone who was a huge bitch to you. I don't know if I'd be so generous. Well, she's young, and she'll hopefully get over it in time. Wow. The boss just shrugged and went to go pour herself a drink, quietly adding, and if she doesn't, and I see her again, I will drop a goddamn Ratsukuken on her ass. Oh lord, this is great. Day 2, evening. Do I get to choose who I spend it with? Okay, so this is evening. Okay. Potential votes none, no difficulty. Potential votes up to 4, but you can get 5 suspicion. Holy shit. Let's... Yeah, I don't know. I kind of feel like working on the photographer. She fascinates me. And this one's a little bit easier than the last one, so let's try that. I spent the evening at the bar. I just gotten a drink and was fooling around at the pool table. Whoa, what did I just do? Oh shit, I hit the scroll up. There we go. Okay. I figured, hey, maybe I'd try hustling a few of your classmates while I was there. So I see you were treating the identity thing with due seriousness it deserves. That is me being serious. That way it doesn't seem like I'm hiding, but you don't have to worry about getting details of your personal history wrong. It's just a game, low pressure. Okay, fair, so where's the but? Well, like I said, I was fooling around. The bar wasn't super packed, so I could hear a conversation between the photographer and the rival as they walked in. I hadn't seen the photographer around since the last time we talked, and she'd promised to spend more time together. Oh god, I hate this guy. The dress is not the issue. Okay, that's right, he's really, I made him really emo. Ugh, the dress is not the issue. What do I know about dresses? It's a perfectly nice dress, I'm sure. I think I want to start shit, but let's see what else he says. Feelings, on the other hand, I've got no idea. I'm gonna start shit. Hey rival, how's it going? Girl problems? Maybe I can help. Are you kidding me? Man problems, actually, probably your fault. It'd be awesome if for once you didn't just make things worse for me. Photographer, lovely talking to you again. And you, lovely not talking to you at all. Goodbye. Hey, don't be a stranger. If it's my fault, I'm sure. Goodbye. I'll see you around. Good luck figuring things out. Thank you. I'll see you around. See ya. Not you. Huh, I don't think he likes me. I mean, that's an expected reaction, right? It would be weird if I wasn't an aggro weirdo around him, right? Oh, I'm so happy to hear you treated him with the exact level of seriousness he deserved. Apparently. Well, the photographer rolled her eyes, but she didn't seem too bothered by it. Good to see you again. How are you doing? I'm good. Yourself? What was all that about? That was about a private matter. Sorry. Oh, that's right. She has a voice. That was about a private matter. Sorry. But I am doing well. Care to join me at the bar for a drink? We haven't actually gotten any time to ourselves since the cruise started. I'd like to rectify that. Yeah, sure. I'm no good at pool anyway. I lied, pointlessly. She smiled and played with her hair a little. I could tell it was a calculated strike at my heart, designed to impress me, but geez, I couldn't help but think she was really pretty. Why don't you see if we can resolve this sexual tension? Ha, no promises. We'll see. We both took seats at the bar. What can I get for you? I'll have I don't know, some beer or another. I can't remember what it was called. It's all the same to me. Despite being a lesbian, I don't really like beer at all. There's some exceptions, but it's just not my usual thing. Despite being a lesbian? What's that supposed to mean? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize. I'll explain. You see, there's this thing where I enjoy having sexual relations with other women. That's what it means. Yes, very funny. What does that have to do with beer? Lesbians tend to drink beer. It's a thing. Is that really? Doesn't sound like a real thing at all. Well, thanks for inserting your heterosexual male opinion into me talking about what lesbians like. That totally makes sense. Obviously, you would know. Enough with the tangents already. Anyway, she got her drink and we just chatted idly for a while. The intense turn it eventually took kind of snuck up on me. You know, the swimmer's been getting really aggressive with me lately. I am curious. So are you gonna sleep with her then? Why? Would that upset you if I did? That I got to go further with your ex-girlfriend than you ever did? Would you be jealous of me? Why would I be jealous? Well, after you broke up, she suddenly started being a lot more sexually open. You wouldn't feel bad like you're the only one left out? No, of course not. Really? Be honest with me. I am being honest. So you're only okay with the idea of her sleeping with me because you're not threatened by her then? Use her how you want. Ooh, that's awful. I could just say that it would be hot. This is a pretty typical dude thing to say. I'll say that. Oh, come on. Like, I'm gonna object to two hot women having sex. Two of you together? That's hot. After all your big talk, I guess you're still a guy, huh? Of course that's what your mind immediately jumps to. Really? She goes around wearing swimsuits everywhere, showing off her cleavage aggressively, swinging her hips as she walks. What does your mind jump to? It jumps to being clear that she wants the attention? What kind of attention? Surely you've thought about what kind of attention you want to give her. Don't tell me that you haven't thought about slapping that ass. Who says I haven't already done that? See, that's what I'm talking about. This isn't what I mean, though. Her sexual energy is impossible to ignore, but there's more to it than that. The important thing is that it's not about our time together on the cruise, right? It's what comes after this. I know what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to get ready to go off to university. Balance everything just right so I can somehow maintain an image that's both cool and respectable for all my fans, stay completely in control, meet the right people, make the right connections, and maybe I turn my small foundation of Instagram fame into something bigger, something real, something stable. The smart road ahead of me is clear. All I have to do is be perfect and take it, and maybe it'll work out. So, what does this have to do with the swimmer? She paused, taking a long sip of her beer and slamming it down dramatically. In that moment, I saw a brief, weary look in her eyes, and I was struck by how pretty she looked when she was sad and unguarded. Excuse me, when you have a moment, can I get another, please? I'll get another too. Same for me. Whiskey soda, right? Ah, skip the soda, just make it on the rocks. Sure thing. What was I saying? You're going to explain what the swimmer had to do with any of this. Oh right, I was just saying, the smart road's ahead of me, gotta be perfect, and then it's not about her. It's about temptation, a fling with her, whatever, that's fine. But that's not how she's framing it. I mean, she's saying, let's go on an adventure, let's see the world, let's broaden our horizons, let's get out of our comfort zones and learn more. You'll be a better photographer that way, right? Think of how good the pictures will be. It's a compelling argument, right? She says these things and I just feel so tempted to go along with her. But I know what's going to happen if I go off with the swimmer. I know what kind of person I am, and I know the kind of person she is now. She enables me. We'll start off with lofty goals about growing as people. We'll just end up having lots of incredibly high sex, probably in Germany. She promises we'll get to be bitches in Tokyo, but instead we'll end up with coke in Berlin. That's what'll happen if I let her enable me. Inevitably, high sex in Berlin, and my mom already spent so much money helping me kick that habit for the first time. That's just... fuck. That's what'll happen if I let myself fall into her hands. I'll just let who I really am take over. Wow, this is getting heavy. But I mean, what's the alternative? What's really the alternative, I mean? Respectability? Just kill me now. +1 suspicion, but I get a lot of votes. I'm gonna do it. Then don't fall into her hands. Forget about her. Fall into mine. Wow, what I would do for your confidence. But you said it yourself. What you really need is someone who doesn't enable you, right? Someone who won't settle for you just coasting. Well, you know me. I've got high expectations, so instead you should try to impress me. Oh, should I? I don't know, shouldn't you? Because you've already been trying to impress me. I stared her right in the eyes, and I knew she wanted me. I knew this whole thing was about her wanting me. She was just expecting me to be as aggressive as you. So I put on my best smug face and tried to act like the entitled jerk that she wanted. And what, pray tell, makes you so confident about that? What makes me so confident was that when I leaned in close, refusing to break eye contact, she actually got just a little bit, ever so slightly, but enough flustered, and then said, "How are you able to be so charming when you're being such a jerk?" Confident, right? I was sure she wanted me. I just had to keep up the act, keep up that swagger. Holy shit, this is getting good, but I have to go pick somebody up. Shit, I didn't time this well, so I'm gonna pause it here. And we're gonna pick this up later. This is really interesting. Ah! Thanks everybody for watching. As always, it's much appreciated. Make sure to check out my Facebook and Twitter. Like, comment, and subscribe if you want to do any of those things. I'll see you guys in the next episode of Ladykiller in a Bind.